Hello everyone, myself Dr. Ratna Mondal, Assistant Professor from Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Techno International Newton, Kolkata. I am going to present the paper titled as GPS Crowd Sensing for Public Stoppage Planning of City Buses, a Perspective of Developing Economies. This work is carried out in collaboration with NIT Durgapur and IIT Kharagpur. During the process of rapid unplanned urbanization, municipal authorities in the suburban cities of developing countries need to deal with huge population and policy planning under severe budget shortfall. They cannot afford to run government-operated public buses and mostly rely on private transport organization, which basically works in a contractual system. Public bus is the major mode of transport which has a major coverage across the city. But this service seriously suffers due to the lack of proper infrastructure like onboard display system, proper timetable, display of arrival time, annotation on Google Map, proper roadside demarcation of bus stoppage. In this situation, there is no automated mechanism to understand the city constructional changes as well as the public demands for new bus stops because of the economic and societal developments due to rapid urbanization. The buses tend to give additional unscheduled stops to fulfill the dynamic demands from new urban establishments like newly constructed housing, office places, and markets, etc. Some of these additional stop locations are even not recognized by City Transport Authority. This paper basically aims to design an automated learning-based system to precisely localize and characterize all the bus stops along a route, to create online transit map that include a list of all bus stops along a route, and to monitor and localize additional stops beyond designated bus stops to provide them as candidates for the new bus stops, to assist transport policymakers in taking timely decision to solve the problem of bus stop irregularity. We have conducted an online and in-person survey with 200 participants who commute regularly through public buses at different parts of the cities, like metropolitan cities, urban, suburban towns, and rural areas in India. 134 participants have responded via online mode and 66 participants have responded via face-to-face interaction. A group of 25 volunteers was involved in the process of data collection and 16 bus operators and 30 commuters were interacted to collect the exact bus stop count, that is the ground truth information. From the survey data, we have observed that till the year of 2016, along the four routes, nearly 35% to 63% of designated bus stops are there, which are not visible on Google Transit Map. Almost 20% to 30% of additional unscheduled stops have been reported in practice compared to the designated list. It is also found that since 2017, when the Transport Authority published a revised bus stop list, there had been nearly 10% to 16% increase in the count of designated bus stops. A thorough investigation revealed that 20% to 30% additionally reported unscheduled bus stops before 2016 have been included in the revised bus stops after 2017. We have collected a huge volume of mobility data of public buses for 4 bus routes at the city of Durgapur to have a quantitative understanding of the facts related to the bus stop and stop counts. We have developed an Android application as shown in figure to collect the GPS data, including the inertial sensors, microphone, Wi-Fi, light, etc., and to mark the ground truth during the field study. These are the detailed trip information and visualization of raw trails on Google Map. The existing approaches for stay location identification primarily use the density-based clustering, ordering point-based clustering, hierarchical clustering over trajectory data. These existing methods work well when the spatial points are evenly distributed across the clusters. But as we see from our field study, the spatial spread of the stops varies significantly for different routes. Therefore, firstly, we cannot apply a fixed threshold on the spatial distance between the cluster points. Secondly, the stop points are not consistent in the time scale. For example, a bus may skip a stop if there is no passenger to board. Further, a bus might have stopped at random location to pick up a single passenger. Therefore, it is also difficult to apply a density threshold on the cluster. Here we can see the spatio-temporal variation in average waiting time, in spatial spread, and in travel time along the routes. All the existing works fail to reduce the false positive and false negative detection due to bad choice of the density threshold. We have proposed one algorithm for 4-layer abstraction of raw GPS trails from a single route. At first layer, only the GPS points where the speed of the bus is 0 is retained, and all the move points have been removed because those cannot be the candidate for bus stops. In next level of abstraction, we have grouped the 0 speed points into a single group depending on the proximity within a neighborhood of a particular radius for a single trail. Thus, local groups of 0 speed points are created and one leader point with maximum weightage is selected as leader point for that local group. In third level, all local group leaders of all trails for a route are grouped again based on that our neighborhood proximity to create the global group. At the fourth level of abstraction, only those global groups will be identified at bus stops where the number of stay by bus at different trip is greater than a predefined threshold. Here, R is the distance threshold that signifies the proximity of two GPS points belonging to the same bus stop. From the observation reported by the volunteers, we can consider that R equal to 30 meter is a good choice for all the bus stops in general for our case study. For the three routes, highest F1 score and zero false negative detection is observed between the values 25% to 28% for the trail contribution parameter. Therefore, mean value of 26% approximately is considered to be a good trail contribution threshold. We have executed our algorithm for three routes, route 1, route 2, and route 3, and selected parameter values as discussed before. It shows that the proposed automated wire-driven architecture detects the bus stops for all the routes with approximately 0.09% of false positive and 0.949 F1 score for route 1, 14.2% of false positive and 0.92 F1 score for route 2, and 24.5% of false positive and 0.86 F1 score for route 3. We have executed our algorithm with trail contribution percentage of 26.3%. Without prior knowledge of the number of designated bus stops for route 4, here we have also identified the bus stops with 13.5% of false positive and 0.9275 F1 score. Here, these are the identified stay location, and among them, the red dots are actually denoting the identified designated bus stops. But what about the black dots? These are basically the false positive detection, which we could not be able to remove. And if we analyze the features of the false positive detection, then we can see that the average waiting time and the spatial spread are very much similar with the regular ones. So by these features, we cannot distinguish the false positive detection and the regular ones. These are the key observation. Our optimal threshold for bus stop extraction, that is R and trail contribution percentage, within a range of 30 meter and 25% to 28% respectively for the bus routes of Durgapur, India. Bus stop finder can detect bus stops with 0.86 to 0.95 F1 score, and the false positive detection ranges within a very small range, that is 0.09% to 14%, and the false negative detection is 0. For 82% of bus stops, the mean wait time is less than 1 minute. For less than 10% of bus stops, the mean wait time ranges from 1 minute to 6 minutes, and the spatial spread of the bus stop, it varies within 15 meter to 50 meter. These informations are very useful for development of any kind of utility service for desktop and mobile application. The limitation of this paper is we could not be able to remove the false positive detection only from analysis of the mobility data. For that reason, we need to explore the contextual information that can be collected from the sensors, that can be the multimodal sensory data, and which will help us for the automatic verification of the false positive detections. And finally, we can develop an onboard display application with detailed information of the public bus transportation service for the people of low and middle economy country. These are the references which we have cited in our paper. Thank you.